Fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Tuesday, the 28th of December 2021. If my voice sounds a bit strange, it's because I've just woken up after a midday nap. It's just lunchtime here. I haven't had lunch yet, but I think the reason I fell asleep is because I gorged myself. I have a bread machine. I don't make bread every day, but like maybe once a week or something like that, and then when it comes out of that machine, it is so delicious. I can't. Um, I eat too much of it, and so I stuffed myself on wholemeal bread this morning, and that made me sleepy probably. And if sometimes you have a lunchtime nap, you end up refreshed, but this doesn't seem to have had that effect. It just sort of seems to have made me more tired. But anyway, let's hope I don't fall asleep before the end of the video. If suddenly I stop filling in numbers and you hear snoring sounds, Z sounds, you'll know what happened. 9 has to fit there, of course. Could you imagine that? Collapsed on the computer. Found by police, collapsed on the computer. Right, get with it, get with it. Let's go. What's going on? Okay, there's a 3 blocking up here. There's a 3 blocking along here. So that places a 3 there, doesn't it? Oh, I've seen something. No, oh, quite unusual. Not special. Not. I'm normally looking for easy things, but I've seen something else, less than easy. But anyway, it seems to have highlighted itself on my eyes. I see that this 8 and 5 block this square here, and this 8 and 5 block this square here. So 8 and 5 must be in here. So understanding and knowing that 8 and 5 is in these two squares must contain the other numbers, which are 1 and 6. Now 1 obviously can't go here, so 1 goes there and 6 goes there. Oh, great. Okay, maybe the effect of the sleep is working, I just don't know it yet. Surely there must be some easy numbers, though. Easier things than that, I mean. Must be some somewhere, mustn't there? I'm just overlooking them, I'm sure. Oh, where are you? Come to me, easy numbers. All right, let's highlight some digits then and see what we can see. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Ah, okay, I've seen another pattern here. 5 and 9. 5 and 9 blocking down here. So actually 5 and 9 are in these two squares. Now knowing this is 5 and 9, this has to be 2 and 7. Is that going to do anything for us? 2 and 7. Yes, Knowing that that's a 2, meaning that can't be a 2, and 2 blocks across here, so we know that 2 has to be there. And we also know this can't be a 7, so we know that that is a 7. 7, okay, 7 blocks up. 7 blocks up there, so 7 is in those 2 squares and 7 is in those 2 squares, but that's it. I thought that was going to be even better. But okay. Still, we got ourselves at least 1 digit out of it. But, I've forgotten where I got to. That was 5, wasn't it? I saw the 5 there. Okay. So 5. Ah, of course. Because 5 is in one of these 2 squares, it blocks this square, right? And then we have 5 blocking up here and down here. So that has to be a 5 if I can hit the right key. It's so annoying. Okay, 8 blocks down here, 8 blocks down here, and 8 blocks across there. So that's an 8. Okay, I think that's probably as much as I can do now then without pencil marks. One. This is 1s, 7s go here, don't they? Any other missing number? 4. How about 4? 4. Yeah, no, okay. All right, let's point some pencil marks. So 1 blocks this square here, so let's put in the 1s here. 1s along here. Oh, rubbing my eyes now. Oh dear. Right, 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking down here, pair of 2s here. You know, I had a pretty good game yesterday. I was very energetic and played a good game yesterday, I think it was, with my New York Times game. But today, a bit sleepy. Any more 2s possible? Don't know. Right, 3s. So we have a pair of 3s to be placed there because of this square here. Four. Now 4 blocks this square, so 4 is a pair there. Four blocks across this row and 4 blocks this square here, so 4 has to go there. Five blocks across this row and 5 blocks across this row, allowing me to place a pair of 5s there, snugly into those 2 squares. Ah, no, thought I'd seen something else. So the 5, we remember this is a 5 and 9, right? Let's put those in now. In fact, let's put these ones in as well before I forget. 2 and 7, weren't they? Was it 2 and 7? Yeah. Okay. Actually, that allows me to put the 2 down there, doesn't it? Somewhere into that column. Right, what am I doing? 5s, I think, aren't I? So 5 blocks across here, and these 5s block across there, so that's a pair of 5s. 6 blocks down this column, 3 possibilities for 6 there. Now I mentioned the 7, so 7 blocks this square, so 7 is a pair here. 7 blocks up here and now across these 2 squares, so 7 is somewhere there, and then we have this 7 blocking right up there, and of course across and across like this. I'm doing the mouse too quickly. The mouse just can't keep up with me. Okay, can't limit to pairs in other places. 8 blocks across here, and there's an 8 here, so 8 must be in one of those 2 squares. 8 blocks up here and 8 blocks across here, so a pair of 8s possible there. This was 8, wasn't it? This was 5 and 8. 8 blocks this row and this row, so we've got 3 8s in a row there. Nines are a pair here. Aha, where we have our 3s. Right, okay, that's good. Now we have a pair of 9 and 3. We'll get onto that in a second. See if there's anything else. Well, I can put 9s somewhere down there. And that's it. But now we've got 9 and 3. We also know that this will have to contain, excuse me, the missing number. The missing number is 6, right? 6 is in those. We've got a blocking 6 here, so 6 is in these 2 squares here, which will give us a 6 in this square, right? Because now we have 6 blocking across here and down here, so that is indeed a 6 to place now. 6 blocks down here and down here, so we can put 6s where we have our 9s. Okay, 7 blocks this square here and 7 blocks across here, so 7 is actually a pair there, and that means we've got a naked pair of 1 and 7, so we can remove, in fact, that 2 there, and we can place our 2 smack bang there, and that will give, this is a naked pair of 2 and 7, so that means that is a 7, and our 2 goes there. Okay, waking up a little bit. Now, if this is 1 and 4, this has got to be 1 or 4. Any help? No. Okay. Thank you anyway. We'll let you know. Right. Let's see. Great. Now the 2. Okay, 2 blocks down here and 2 blocks down here. Now I have 3 numbers in 3 squares because the 6, 9, and 2 are all limited here. Now I also placed an 8 here as a possibility, but I can remove that now because I know this has to be 6, 9, or 2 in those 3 squares. Okay, 6, 9, and 2 now, so 8 is now a pair here or here. Is that going to do anything for the 8s? No. Okay, but it will give us some other useful information, I am hoping. 6, 9, and 2. Right, so let's examine down here. We don't have 1s, any useful info on 1s? No. Oh dear. How about 3s? Yes. Okay, 3 blocks down here and 3 blocks here, so now we know that has to be a pair of 3s there. And let's bring those 3s up to the top here, 3s up to the top and 3 across here, so a pair of 3s there. I seem to be waking up now. Oh, the Sudoku wake-up call. 4 blocks across here, so there are 3 possibilities for 4 like this. 5 just blocks that square there. Should I put these in? Okay, let's put them in. 4 and 5 blocks here. Oh no, hold on a second. Yes, that's right. 5 blocks here, so 5 in those squares. Now, is that useful? Yes, it is. Let me just check. No, I'm missing ones. Oh, I'm missing ones. I'm missing ones. I'm missing ones. Okay, sorry. Ones can go anywhere. Damn, I thought I'd seen something really good there, and I have not. Okay. How annoying. Almost got something, but didn't quite get it. Okay, so I've filled in all the candidates down here. Before I start looking for other stuff, let's highlight and see if I can find any other patterns first of all, before I start filling in bazillion candidates. I was just getting ahead of myself there. I thought I could see something useful. Oh, it's the noodle seller. What do I do? I could do with those. Although I'm not that hungry actually. No, no, I think I should. It's not part of my plan today. My plan is to do something else. So I should not go out and get noodles. She hasn't been outside my door for ages. I think she's snubbing me. She used to park right outside my house here, but she stopped doing that. She's upset. Perhaps I've upset her somehow. Be careful. Never upset your noodle seller. I don't know how I have though. I don't think so. I'm just imagining it. Okay, so I think I don't know. Except I'm going to have to fill in the candidates. After all, I'm going to have to put in 1,000,000 candidates. So let's just grit our teeth and bear it, shall we? 1. I might as well finish this shoot, mightn't I? So 1 can go absolutely everywhere. 2, 3, 4 we have not placed 4 blocks like so. 5, 6, 7, 9 are in, but not 8. So 8 blocks across here to complete this box. So, did we get anything? Can't see anything, so let's just stay along the top here. Remember, this middle shoot is already done, actually, so let's go along this top shoot here. We can't be missing much. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've actually completed this already. Of course we have. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, so over here, 1 block's up here. These 2 squares are blocked by this 1. So 1 is available in those squares. 2 is in situ. 3 blocks across here, allowing us to place candidate 3s in those locations. 4 blocks up here. So 4 is possible, like so. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are in. Surely we must have something here. Do we not have something here? 7. Well, I was quite confident we were going to get something in this shoot, but clearly my instinct was wrong. No, Nothing. So this block is complete, so I'm going to come down here. Now then, one blocking down here. One in those squares. Two is in 3 blocks across here, like so. 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks down here. So 6 like this. 7 blocks along this column and across this row. 8 is in, 9 is not though. 9 blocks down this column here and allows us to predict 9s will be somewhere in these squares. Yeehaw! Found it. 139, 1939. So there you go. I found a little something at least. Let's hope this is going to give us something useful. 1, 3, and 9 in 3 squares. No other 1s, 3s, or 9s can exist in this column, so immediately we can come here and remove the 1 and the 3. And that gives us a pair of 4 and 8, which matches the pair of 4 and 8 here. Now, is that going to be enough? Yes, it is, because now we have 4, 8, 1, 4, and 1, 4, 8. So the same idea. This time in a row, we have 1, 4, and 8, 3 numbers in 3 squares. It means that nowhere else in this row can 1, 4, or 8 exist. So when we take away the 1, 4, and the 8 here, we're left with a 7. And when we take away the 7 and the 1 and the 8 here, we're left with a 3. Okay, so now things have lightened immensely. Much, much easier from now on, I would suggest. Now we have 1 as a pointing pair down here, so we must remove our previously placed candidates there. Okay. I still have a block where I haven't completed the candidates yet, but that's okay. It's not always necessary to do that. Maybe in a moment we'll get onto that, but we might not need to. We might be able to do it without. Let's see first of all. Okay, we have pointing 4s here, so this 4 can now be ejected. And in here now we have 1, 5, and 8. Is that going to help us? 1, 5, and 8, 3 numbers in 3 squares. Now this time we have 3 numbers in 3 squares within a block, not in a row or a column, but the same thing always applies in Sudoku. If you're new to Sudoku, try to remember whether it's a row, a column, or a block, often referred to as a house. I don't usually use that term, but you can if you want. Same thing. So no 1, 5, or 8 can now exist in this block, so that means the 1 can be discontinued, and here the 1 and the 5 can be discontinued, and so we end up with a pair of 3 and 4 there. Now I do believe that 7 is blocked from here now as well. I noticed the 7 means that that has to be a 1 now. Our 7 will be here. That's 1 means let's get rid of that candidate 1 there. And now we're left with pointing 1s here, so we can get rid of those candidate 1s up there. And now this is the only one possible in the first row. Do you see? This is the only one available now. So when we remove candidates, we are left with fewer and fewer options. We know that's our 1. This is our 7. This is now our 4. That gives a 3 in this square. That means this has to be a 9. Our 3 is here. Let's get rid of candidate 3 there, shall we? Also, get rid of this candidate 3 before I forget. Okay, now I can do most of this already anyway, I think. So where am I? 4, 8, 4, 8. Okay, I can place the 1 in this block immediately. Don't need to fill in the candidates because, look, here we can see 1 is in the top row and bottom row, top row and bottom row. So in this middle intervening block, 1 will have to be somewhere in the middle row. But look, we've got 1 here and here, blocking and blocking. So we can place our 1 directly there. We don't need to look for candidates just yet. 2's. Okay, now here we can place the 2 because of the same, on the same principle. We have 2, top row, bottom row, top row, bottom row. This time, this is our third block in the chute, right? You can see that 2 must be placed here. And let's get rid of candidate 2's there. So we'll have the pair of 6 and 9 there. 3's, 4's go like so. Now we can place a 4. We have 4 blocking down here and blocking down here. So this must be a 4, giving us a 3 in this square and a 4 in that square. 3 gives us a 6 here and places a 3 in that square there. Shall we get rid of these candidate 6's where we can't use them? Okay, and that will leave us with a single 8 here now. This must be a 4. 6 is in this square. Our 8 gives us a 1 here, 7 there, 4 here. It's all falling apart now. You can see nothing much to trouble us from here on in, I would suggest. 4, 5 a bi-value cell, 1 here, 8 goes here, 5 in this bi-value cell, 8 here. Down here, 8 gives us a 5 then. So that must be a 1. We've got a 1 and 5, so this is an 8. Okay. There is only one number missing from this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 9. Let's stick it in. And that gives us a 5 in this square now then, and 9 here. What's left to do? There are 2 numbers missing here. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5, isn't it? So we've got a blocking 5 here. 5 blocks down there if you want to do it like that. So 5 goes here, 2 goes here. That will put a 2 into this square here. We need just 1 digit to complete this column. It's a 7. 7 blocks this square, so 7 is down here. We need a 6 to complete this block. And that will give us a 9 here, a 6 in this square. The 9 gives us a 1 there. And to finish the game, a 9, I think, took me a long time. Not sure if that's because I was sleepy or because it was slightly more difficult than your average bear. Or what? But anyway, we got there in the end. If you did it more efficiently, congratulations to you. Well done. And hope to see you again later when I will be even more awake than I am now. Okay, bye-bye.